Hello, welcome. Today I have another ink sample review for you, and this one is by Private Reserve and is called Pearlescent Turquoise Silver. So it's got quite a long name, and it does look like there is some shimmer in there. So we'll have to shake this up in between swatches. All right, let's go ahead and do a test of this really quick. Whoa, okay, that dried up immediately. I did not expect that at all. Wow, can you see that? It's like in real time. I put this down and immediately it's just dry. That is crazy. Okay, so this is going to be a challenge just because I'm going to have trouble getting this on the paper. Okay. All right, well, yeah, so that was that. Let's write the name. I hope it doesn't dry in the bottle while I have it open. Geez. Okay, well, let's just put the cap on for safekeeping. I would say that I'm going to set this aside to dry under a fan, but I don't know if it's necessary. I'm going to do it anyway, just for consistency, just in case it's still damp in there somehow. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Here is some copy paper. Now, I hope what I was seeing was not the ink just literally drying as it touched the paper, but I have a feeling that might just be the shimmers coming to the surface. But you know, as I was putting the ink down, the dauber became pretty much dry as soon as I swiped it across the page. But anyway, this is copy paper. And of course, as you know, if you've seen any of my other videos, I test everything on copy paper as well as other papers, just because, you know, you never know if you're not going to have some fancy paper handy if you're at school or work or something. So here it is on some HP32 paper, and the HP32 is another type of copy paper, but it's very nice, high quality, smoother. It resists ink a little bit, so that the ink, if it has special properties, the ink usually that shows up on this paper. Wow, I can't speak today. I apologize. I'm all messed up from this ink here. Okay, HP32. There we go. If there are any other colors you'd like to see me review, leave a suggestion, and if I have it or if I can get it, we'll do a review video. And yeah, so this is a very good middle-of-the-road type paper. It's not too expensive. And then here is the Tomoe River paper. And you know what? I think this settles out. Let me shake it up before I do this one. I'm sorry. Should have probably done it for the HP32 also, but I can see that there's definitely that pearlescence is on there, so I think we're okay. All right, so anyway, Tomoe River paper typically shows off the special effects of the inks very, very well. So I always like to do a test. Can you guys see that turning from that turquoise color to silver, like as it's drying? That's pretty crazy. All right, and this is Tomoe River. And if you enjoy these videos, or if they're helpful to you at all, don't forget to hit like and subscribe so you don't miss out on anything, and it also helps me out. All right, there we go. That's how that's looking so far. I'm going to go check on the swatch real quick and see if it's dry. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So here is how that looks. On the copy paper, it's really pretty. I'm actually not seeing any feathering, but it's really hard to tell because of that pearlescence over the top. It seems to be pretty much covering everything. But you have this really nice turquoisey teal color underneath there. That's kind of like a backdrop for that silver. It's very pretty. It's not quite like a shimmer. It's much fine, like the particles seem to be finer. And here it is on the HP32. Just like before, you've got that really nice turquoisey background with the silver on top. Very, very pretty. And then here's how it looks on the Tomoe River. And just like before, just a really pretty turquoisey color with that silver pearlescence over the top. And there really isn't a whole lot of difference between the papers that I can see. I mean, aside from the copy paper, which I just can't tell because of how the silver is covering it, whether or not it's feathering. But it's a really pretty color. I don't know if it's supposed to dry that quickly or if it really was dry and, you know, I was just seeing that pearlescence float to the top. I don't know. But yeah, it's a really interesting color. And then here's how it looks on the swatch card. And you see it's a really pretty, when the light picks up that silver, it's really, really pretty. So that's a really neat one. I'd have to play around with this to see how I felt about it, but it's really pretty and unique, and if I could find a link for it, I'll leave it down below for you. And thank you so much for watching. You have a great day.